before the hour on WABC New York. Consolidated Edison says it's still trying to keep power consumption down below its reduced generating capacity as the heat wave in New York steams into its third day. Mayor Lindsay meeting this morning at City Hall with his Emergency Control Board to discuss the air pollution situation. Air pollution in New York termed unsatisfactory but below the unhealthy level. The city's Air Resources Commissioner urges commuters not to drive to work today. World Views, then weather on WABC. This is John Maher.
This is news from American Contemporary Radio, and I'm Joe Templeton in Washington. An encouraging vote in the dock strike. Details on that story in 60 seconds.
Eric the Red is here. New Eric Burgundy filter tip cigars. A new taste and aroma. A new smoking satisfaction. Eric Burgundy in the bold size of Scandinavian descent. Companion to Eric Regular and Eric Menthol. New Eric Burgundy filter tip cigars. The most interesting idea from Scandinavia since blondes. Eric the Red is here.
The Smells of Summer by Henry Gibson. The smells of summer are everywhere, from mildew and showers to sneakers you wear. Smells in your household from cellar to attic. Germs in your garbage can sure gets dramatic. Now you can cover 'em up with a perfumey spray, but when Lysol spray sprays 'em, them smells go away. Kills germs causing smells on things, stops mildew and freshens. Making summer smell good again is Lysol's profession. Lysol brand spray disinfectant, that is.
Our Bureau in London reported just a few minutes ago that delegates of the Dock Workers Union have voted to accept the government recommendations for ending the dock strike in Britain. It's believed the new package means another $6 a week for the average docker in Britain. That strike has been going on now for nearly 2 weeks. Officials say it's cost Britain more than $1 billion in trade. President Nixon is to sign that crime bill today for the District of Columbia. That's the bill that has no knock, which allows police to enter unannounced once they have a warrant. Attorney General John Mitchell was asked this morning if the bill means a loss of civil liberties.
The bill does not remove civil liberties. It provides proper law enforcement tools that are needed not only in the district but throughout the country.
Attorney General Mitchell appeared this morning on the NBC Today show. Lindy Kasabian, the number one witness for the prosecution, continues her testimony today at the Manson trial in Los Angeles. In her testimony yesterday, Mrs. Kasabian said she didn't know why Manson was sending her and the others to the Sharon Tate house that night in August. Prosecutor Vince Bugliosi told newsmen during a break in the trial yesterday part of what Linda Kasabian had said.
Her testimony is she thought they were going out on a creepy crawling mission, which was described by her as a mission wherein the members of the family would dress in black and go into strangers' homes in the middle of the night, creeping and crawling and stealing what belonged to them in the first place. Perhaps the correct word would not be steal in their mind.
Prosecutor Vincent Bugliosi telling about Linda Kasabian's testimony at the Manson trial in Los Angeles last evening. Air pollution is expected to be bad again today over a large section of the East Coast. Weather forecasters say things probably won't get any better for another couple of days. A Bolivian who tried to hijack an Argentine airliner to Cuba gave up to police this morning in Cordoba, Argentina. The Bolivian took over the plane yesterday and ordered the pilot to head for Havana, but the plane had to land in Cordoba because of a storm over the Andes. Correspondent Andrew Mizell reports from Tel Aviv that the Israeli government met this morning but put off making any decision on whether it will accept the U.S. peace plan for the Middle East. Mizell says the Israeli cabinet will meet again tomorrow. Cambodian troops have retreated from the town of Kiri Ram, 50 miles southwest of Phnom Penh. Cambodian soldiers have been battling enemy forces at Kiri Ram for nearly 3 weeks. Ceremonies at Da Nang this morning as the U.S. Navy turned 5 landing boats in a dry dock over to the South Vietnamese Navy. The women's liberation movement appears to be picking up some steam. Here in Washington last night, Betty Friedan, president of the National Organization for Women, made this announcement.
I have called a 24-hour general strike of women on August 26th, which is 50 years after women won the vote. 50 years after Tennessee, the last state, ratified the amendment giving women the vote.
Betty Friedan says it's time that women had better representation in both the House and the Senate. Timmy the parrot had been missing from his owner's home in Nelsville's Cross, England for 5 days. When Timmy was found, he kept repeating a telephone number. The finder called the number. It was the owner of Timmy the parrot. Timmy's back safe at home this morning.
You wake up in the morning and I was there to cool your sun.
81 degrees in New York under hazy skies. This has been News Before the Hour, a service of ABC News.
The most music on 77 WABC.
WABC, New York.
Good morning.
Harry Harrison.
After 9, that's it. I say 3 minutes after 9, WABC Music Time. And in spite of the weather and everything else, Harry Harrison wishing you a great morning. I hope today brings something happy anyway. We'll look at this weather forecast in about 30 seconds. I don't really want to tell you about it, but I will. 30 seconds.
Enough intrigue and excitement to eclipse James Bond, says Playboy. See it at a
theater near you.
A Cinema 5 release, rated GP. All ages, parental guidance, now at a theater near you. All right, let's relax a little bit. Morning rush over at your house, Mom. Ron Lundy will be in at 10 o'clock, and it's hazy, hot, and humid again today. A busy morning getting into town. Partly sunny, hot and sticky is the forecast, with a high in the 90s. A chance of a brief thunder shower this evening. Cloudy, warm, and humid tonight and tomorrow. Maybe a few more thunder showers tomorrow. Maybe it'll help us, huh? Low tonight in the mid-70s. High tomorrow, 85 to 90. The Weather Bureau says so. No relief in sight from the heat and everything else till maybe the weekend. Up to 81. Very hazy. Humid WABC degrees this morning.
Take Salem out of the country, but you can't take the country out of Salem. You can take Salem out of the country, but you can't take the country out of Salem.
Taste as country soft, country fresh as springtime itself. That's the taste you get in every puff of every Salem cigarette.
You can take Salem out of the country, but you can't take the country out of Salem. You can take Salem out of the country, but you can't take the country out of Salem. You can. Power 77 WABC.
9:05 with Harry Harrison on WABC. Let me talk to teenagers now. Come on down to Gimbel's Furniture Show. See the way you want to live. Our Gimbel's new Young Living Gallery is full of groovy bedrooms and study ideas for the most individual taste now. Decorate your special room in handsome Spanish, bright modern, graceful French, provincial, Italian, or whatever you want. Mix them all up in the latest contemporary design. Whatever your lifestyle now, Gimbel's has the furniture you like at the prices the parents go for. From modern sleep comfort by Gimbel's Supreme Lady Diana mattress by Stearns & Foster, you save $24 on the regular price of $89.95 at Gimbel's. This 837 coil mattress gives beautiful support for the whole body. Get the twin or full-size mattress for only $66. Now, matching box spring also sale priced at only $66. You get the Gimbel's Furniture Show today, teens. Bring your parents, too. Bring them up to Gimbel's Young Living Gallery and buy the bedroom set or study pieces that you've always wanted. Happy shopping at Gimbel's.
State of music.
WABC.
All right, get ready for another rough one. Hazy, hot, and sticky. 81 degrees already. Do the best you can, huh? Don't overdo it. Just take it easy. At work or at home, whatever you're going to do, huh? I worry about you. All right, Rare Earth. New Gold on WABC New York.
Never met a girl could make me feel the way that you do. You're alright. Whenever I'm asked what makes my dreams real, I tell them you do. You're out of sight. Well, twiddly deep, twiddly dumb. Look out, baby, 'cause here I come. I'm ready to love you. Get ready.
the sound of success, 77 WABC. Get ready, some new gold with the rare earth at 9 minutes after 9 o'clock in the morning. 9 after 9. WABC Music Time. Happy Wednesday from Harry Harrison, 81, hazy, sticky WABC degrees. Have you tried this? Oh, young and free.
Young and free, your special way of living, your special way of looking. Young and free, a complete line of beauty products made just for you, like Young and Free shampoo. There's never been a shampoo quite like it. Your hair will be so shiny, so full of sheen and shimmer, you'll actually have people give you that second look. Sound good? It's great. It's Young and Free. Try it once.
Remember, you can get Young and Free products at Alexander's and other fine stores everywhere. Another hot one.
It's blazing hot. The temperature's rising. Feels like 110. You sit around with your clothes glued on. You lost your cool again. You got a damp shirt, clammy trousers. They don't want to seem to let go.
Johnson medicated powder gets rid of the icky stickies because it absorbs excess moisture, cools, soothes, and helps heal irritated skin.
Johnson & Johnson medicated powder gets you just a little more
Baby cries.
10:15, WABC Music Time, and Brad. I want to make it with you. It's number 2, the number 1 record in New York, and our brand new WABC Music Power Survey, The Carpenters. I'll play it again for you in a minute. I'm Harry Harrison till Ron Lundy at 10 o'clock. And another hot and sticky one. Air polluted day, like always. High near 90, well into the 90s, I'm sure. Chance of some thundershower activity this evening. Cloudy, warm, sticky tonight, and tomorrow maybe some more showers. Tomorrow it might help. We'll try anything. It's 81 degrees and hazy right now, and the humidity is 69%.
For $1 billion in gold and the general's girl, they'll break through the walls of the fortress El Condor or die trying. Jim Brown and Lee Van Cleef are the 2 biggest wall busters in the business. El Condor, from National General Pictures, rated R, restricted, under 17, not admitted without parent.
See, starts Friday at the National General Showcase Theater near you. Sounds like a good one, huh? About your vacation. Let's take care of that now.
You push for more, it's beneficial. You push for more, it's beneficial. Where the money is, we want to lend you the full amount you have in mind. No matter where you may be far away or had a loan before, call Beneficial, see Beneficial.
How about getting away from it all, huh? Get away from the hazy, hot, terrible days we're having. Let's go someplace where we can breathe, have a good vacation, huh? Sounds like a good idea. Pick up the phone, call Beneficial Finance, get the money you'll need. We've got it made. Beneficial wants to lend you the full amount you have in mind. Remember, you're good for more. Beneficial Finance in New York, New Jersey, or Connecticut. If you can hear me, morning. And there's a Beneficial Finance office near you. See the white pages of your phone book, huh? I'll go with you, okay? Let's go.
Good morning.
Harry Harrison.
Here's a lady who sings with just about everything she's got. No wonder she's a winner in the Schaefer Talent Hunt. Here she is, Betty Levette.
Hey, Schaefer is the one bit I have when you have more than one. Oh, Schaefer pleasure doesn't fade, even when your thirst is done. The most rewarding flavor in this man's world for people who are having fun.
That is Schaefer. She's great. Our beer drinkers, make sure your weekend ends as well as it begins. I mean, make sure you've got enough bright, rewarding Schaefer beer on hand to see you through with Schaefer. Your last cold, frosty glass tastes as good as the first. So don't get caught short now. Get extra 6-packs of the one beer to have when you're having more than one. The sound of New York's own Neil Diamond. Very talented man. Usually writes all his own things, too.
The time that I found her
Solitary man.
holding Jim, loving him. Then Sue came along, loved me strong. That's what I thought. Me and Sue, but I do. Don't know that I will, but until I can find a girl to stay won't play.
everything a changing and the world about to bust. It's nice, but at McDonald's, they got French fries you can trust. You can buy a bag and eat them up. They'll always peachy keen. McDonald's has the best French fries the world has ever seen, or tasted, or thought about. Kind of makes a potato proud, so viva la French fries.
Everybody knows McDonald's French fries are the best in the whole world. McDonald's can put good food in your family and change back in your pocket.
If you're getting kind of hungry and you want to eat quick, if you're starving and you're hurried, then here's a little trick. You just zip into McDonald's and holler, fill her up. We'll fill you up with goodies and hardly interrupt your schedule. Because we're fast. Put in here a lightning bolt. And tasty, too.
If there's anything to equal McDonald's good taste, it's McDonald's fast service. McDonald's can put good food in your family and change back in your pocket.
It is 9:21, the Wednesday morning Harry Harrison Show. 81 hazy degrees, 81 WABC degrees, hazy, hot, humid again, high in the 90s. Maybe a shower tonight and tomorrow, but no relief from the heat in sight. The Weather Bureau says maybe on the weekend, maybe. Now, broadcast number 1038 in WABC's continuing study of drug abuse.
The drug scene. WABC wanted to learn about it, so we asked young people to call anonymously. Here's what one has to say.
Around our school, everything like acid, really serious stuff are being used by the junior high kids and kids that don't know what they're doing. They use it because it's there, like a movie, like because there's nothing else to do.
And you're invited to make your comments about these drug scene programs to Drug Scene WABC, New York 10019. Take it very easy today. Mom, have you made the picture of Lipton iced tea yet, huh?
The whistling kettle. That's the sound of great iced tea.
Iced tea? But didn't I just hear the kettle boil?
Of course. That's where great iced tea starts, with great hot tea. Lipton hot tea.
'Cause great iced tea starts with great hot tea. So great iced tea starts with Lipton. Great iced tea starts with great hot tea. So great iced tea starts with Lipton.
It puts more flavor in the cup.
So you get more flavor on ice. It takes the best hot tea to make the best iced tea. It takes Lipton flow-through tea bags, like 2 bags of flavor in one.
Great iced tea starts with great hot tea. So great iced tea starts with Lipton.
Lipton flow-through tea bags.
Brisk.
first on WABC New York. It's the third day of a crushing heat wave in the New York area and the third day, too, of serious air pollution that causes eyes to sting and throats to burn. Mayor Lindsay met this morning with his Emergency Control Board. WABC City Hall reporter Joe Pham talked with Robert Rickles, the Air Resources Commissioner, as Rickles headed into that meeting. Rickles said this about the danger of the current air pollution.
Certainly people with respiratory conditions and with heart conditions should not exert themselves. I think that's one of the key things that people should do, and people should not drive into the city. I think every car adds to the burden here in the city.
The experts at Con Ed are going to spend another anxious day watching their meters to keep tabs on power consumption. The heat and humidity for the past 2 days have forced Con Ed to reduce voltage, 5% yesterday, 3% Monday, to avoid overloading its already delicate generating capacity. The real culprit in the current pollution heat power crises in New York is a temperature inversion. An explanation of that phenomenon this morning from weatherman Abe Zwecker.
The temperature inversion simply means lighter air above heavier air. It usually means warm air above relatively cooler air. And the vertical motion that we depend on to clean our atmosphere where we live is absent. In other words, there's no ventilation, and we get all this air pollution.
Weatherman Abe Zwecker says the sizzling temperatures will continue to plague New Yorkers for the next 3 days. After that, no one knows. The Powder Ridge Rock Music Festival is officially banned by a Connecticut Superior Court, but promoters of that festival near Middlefield reportedly have opened the gates to all comers. Mike Goldstein, one of the Powder Ridge backers, says he's sure the injunction will be overturned. If the Powder Ridge Festival remains banned and is held anyway, the promoters face a threat of more than $100,000 in fines for contempt of court. Right now, 81 degrees in New York under hazy skies. This is John Maher.
WABC, New York.
Good morning.
Harry Harrison. Power. Play what? Play what? Play what? Play what? Play what?
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you. Why
Carpenters, the number one in our WABC Music Power Survey. A great morning to you. I know, everybody's talking about the weather and everything, but I still want to wish you a great morning, and maybe something very happy will happen to all of us today. I hope so. I'm back to work, and that's happy for me to be with you at 28 minutes before 10 o'clock, WABC Music Time. Thanks again to Jim Nadler for getting up early for me. Jim was on the job for a few days for me, and Ron Lundy will be on the job at 10 this morning. 81 degrees, hazy, hot, sticky one, same old story. And do the best you can with the day. I don't overdo it now. You get through it, all right? High in the 90s once more. Maybe some showers tonight. Maybe some showers tomorrow. Maybe it'll do us some good, the shower.
Well, my in-laws are here. Their visits used to shake me up. I never had enough different kinds of glasses. But now I'm ready. With the Beer King glasses I got free at my Citgo gasoline station. It's a wonderful lemonade glass for Auntie Mildred.
Lovely barbecue pit. Too bad you didn't build it in the shade.
And ice cream soda glasses for my darling nieces.
You gave Astrid more tutti frutti than me.
Oh, and iced tea glass for Grandpa Pullum.
Love your lawn, even them big dead patches.
It's a great beer glass for Uncle Grover.
Is it my imagination, or is your whole house sinking?
Get your handsome 16-ounce Beer King glass free with any purchase of 10 gallons or more at participating Citgo dealer stations. Purchase not required in New Jersey or other states where prohibited by law. Citgo, a nice place to visit. And glass up with free Beer King glasses.
Perfect for your loved ones and your in-laws, too.
77 WABC. You can take Salem out of the country, but you can't take the country out of Salem. You can take Salem out of the country, but you can't take the country out of Salem. You can take Salem out of the country, but you can't take the country out of Salem. You can take Salem out of the country, but you can't take the country out of Salem.
Take a puff and let Salem's Country Fresh Springtime Taste make beautiful music for you. Salem Springtime comes in two refreshing lengths, king size and super king size. Either way,
you can take Salem out of the country, but
Frida Fred, Stevie Wonder, Three Dog Night, Jackson 5 Stairs, Alive, Ronnie Dyson, all hit music radio, WABC.
All right, let me hear the Stones on WABC. Wednesday morning, Harry Harrison show. Let's go back a few years, huh? Yeah, Nervous Breakdown.
music continues, we'll all have a breakdown. Oh, yeah. All right, rolling with the Stones. Haven't played that one for a while. Some great gold at 22 minutes before 10 o'clock in the morning. WABC Music Time. Harry Harrison on The Real Thing in New York, WABC.
It's the real thing. That's the way it should be. What the world wants to see is the real thing. That's the way it is. And the way it will stay. What the world wants today is the real thing.
David Houston. Oh, okay. David Houston for Coca-Cola. Hazy, hot, humid again today. I'm sorry. I wish I had a better forecast. It's right here, though. Partly sunny, hot, sticky. High in the 90s. Maybe some thunder shower activity this evening. Cloudy and warm and humid tonight and tomorrow. Maybe some more showers tomorrow. And maybe that will help. That will take anything. 81 degrees and hazy right now. Humidity is what? 69%. No relief from this heat. And the Weather Bureau says maybe on the weekend, but that is a maybe too. We'll see. So do the best you can. Again with a Wednesday, please.
For $1 billion in gold and the general's girl, they'll break through the walls of the fortress El Condor or die trying. Jim Brown and Lee Van Cleef are the two biggest wall busters in the business. El Condor, from National General Pictures, rated R, restricted, under 17, not admitted without parent.
Starts Friday, National General Showcase Theater near you. Power. All right, the hay fever season will soon hit the New York area. So if we haven't enough problems, you can't even breathe now. Any one of the 62 different kinds of pollen can pollute the air you breathe. What can you do about it? Well, listen to this.
If you suffer from hay fever, you suffer from one of the original forms of air pollution, because that's what happens when trees, weeds, and grass release their irritating pollens into the air. They cause sneezing, runny nose, and watery eyes. 62 different kinds of pollen can pollute the air, and any one of them can make your summer pure torture. Now there is something you can do about it. You can take Contact. The 600 tiny time pills in one Contact capsule keep releasing medicines that relieve sneezing, runny nose, and watery eyes for up to 12 full hours. That's 3 times longer than hay fever pills or tablets. No wonder more people take Contact than any other hay fever medicine. No matter which of the 62 pollens causes your hay fever, take 12-hour Contact. Get all day or all night relief from hay fever.
Bless you, bless you, bless you. All right, Stevie, come on in here, Steve. Huh? Another hot one, huh?
Like a fool, I went and stayed too long. I'm wondering if your love's still strong. Ooh, baby, here I am, I'm still delivered from yours. Then the time I went and said goodbye. Now I'm back.
4 in our WABC Music Bar Survey. The brand new and Carpenters are number 1. Brad is number 2. Frida Payne is number 3. And it is 16 minutes before 10 o'clock. WABC Music Time. Harry Harrison, Showtime 2.
Priced a Pontiac lately? Price it again. Priced a Pontiac Le Mans lately? Price it again. It's amazing how a special summer deal can make the sporty styling, smooth white track ride, and plush interior of a Le Mans look even better. The Le Mans is at your Pontiac dealers now.
There's never been a better time for moving, and you're moving up a lot.
The sun is up there. If it's trying to break through, it's very hazy, hot, humid again, high in the 90s. Possibility of a thunder shower tonight and tomorrow, too. And humidity is where? 69%. 81 hazy WABC degrees.
Oh, Andy, what a nice day for a drive to the airport.
Dolly, what's wrong? Why are you stopping?
Why, Andy Granatelli, just this morning I had the service station add a can of STP oil treatment.
Dolly, I'm glad you remembered to add STP this morning, but I think you forgot to put in gas.
Oh.
We're stuck here miles from a gas station. I'll miss my plane.
Oh, Andy, no, don't worry. Oh, look, here comes the car. Now let me get out and ask for help. Yoo-hoo! Oh, excuse me, sir. You see, just this morning I took our car into the service station. Well, I had them add a can of STP oil treatment. You know, because STP cuts down on friction, heat, and wear, and keeps you running smoother, cooler, quieter, longer. And actually, STP is just the thing for spring. Hey! Well, how do you like that, Andy? It just took off.
Dolly, next time a car pulls up to help us, will you do me a favor?
Sure, Andy. What's that?
Ask for help first. Sell the STP later.
Good morning.
With everything a-changing on the world about to bust, it's nice for that McDonald's. They got French fries you can trust. You can buy a bag and eat them up. They'll always peachy keen. McDonald's has the best French fries the world has ever seen, or tasted, or thought about. And it makes the potato proud, so viva la French fries.
Everybody knows McDonald's French fries are the best in the whole world. McDonald's can put good food in your family and change back in your pocket.
If you're getting kind of hungry and you want to eat quick, if you're starving and you're hurried, then here's a little trick. You just zip into McDonald's and holler, fill her up. We'll fill you up with goodies and hardly interrupt your schedule. Because we're fast, pretty near a lightning bolt, and tasty too.
If there's anything to equal McDonald's good taste, it's McDonald's fast service. McDonald's can put good food in your family and change back in your pocket.
What a group. Harry Harrison with you at 9 minutes before 10 o'clock. And then Ron Lundy, you know what the temperature is already, huh? Hazy and up to 85 WABC degrees. Wow. Oh, boy, 85 already.
Your name is Elliot Gould. You just made MASH. Now, where do you go from here? Some people think move is about moving.
I got a weirdo for a mover.
Some people think move is about the communication gap.
Blah, blah, blah. Oscar, blah, 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 blah. You lousy kids, no respect for anything.
Some people think move is just an entertaining comedy. Some people think move is more than that.
Setting something into motion, something I can't control.
Elliot Gould and Paula Prentice. Move.
You gonna try something funny?
In color from 20th Century Fox, Move is rated R. Under 17, not admitted without a parent.
Move.
Pure Gould.
Oh, what are they doing now? Move starts Friday on Broadway at the Criterion and on the East Side at Baronet Theaters. How about me? Huh? Oh, I see. The doctor says that's... Oh, okay. All right, doctor. Thank you. I'm Harry Harrison. I've been ill, but I'm back today. Ron Lundy will be next for the Music Power. Oh, don't do too much today. Take it easy, huh? Forget it. Wednesday, another one of those days, hazy, hot, and sticky. As always, Harry Harrison, thanks you for your time, and I wish you the best. You certainly deserve it. Yeah, let's not do anything. Ron, you want to work? Oh, well, you have to. That's all there is to it.
Oh, music.
On 77 WABC.
WABC, New York.
Hello, love. Good morning. How you doing? On a Wednesday morning, it is 10 o'clock on WABC. I got a song for you. I do most of the time, huh? This is live and kicking. It's Tighter and Tighter. Now past 10 o'clock, WABC Music Time, Solid Gold. That's my girl. Don't you love it?
my girl. I don't care. I love her. 5 minutes past 10 o'clock, WABC Music Time.
It's worth a trip.
What's worth a trip?
From anywhere.
Anywhere? You're putting me on.
To shop at A&S.
Now I dig.
Oh, yeah.
All right, y'all, confess up now. We know that you've been up to it. First, you just kept your boyfriend's company when they went to pick out Levi pants for themselves. Then you fell in love with Levi's, and bold as brass, you started invading the boys' shops to buy Levi's for yourself. Well, the Levi's people and A&S can spot a trend. You want Levi's for yourself? A&S has them. Gals Levi's that fits groovy. Levi's waistline where gals needs them. Levi's with enough flair for gal-shaped hips. So, gals, you turn about now. Fair play. All you got to do is ask the boys to keep you company when you go over to A&S Junior Size Center to pick out your Levi's. A&S has them in great colors at just $7 to $12. Waiting at your nearest A&S store.
To shop at A&S. Yes. To shop at A&S.
It's a hazy, hot day, and it's going to get hotter. It's 85 WABC degrees. That's Ron Lundy on this Wednesday morning. Ladies, next time that you write your shopping list for a summertime picnic or backyard barbecue, don't you stop after Frankfurters and mustard. Nay. You be sure to write Markel paper napkins on that list so you won't forget to pick some up at the supermarket. Now, Markel paper napkins are simply great for those outdoor parties and cookouts because Markel napkins are strong and absorbent and soft, too. And Markel paper napkins are economical so you can use all you want whenever you want. Markel regular white napkins are available in handy dispenser boxes, just right for picnics, or you can buy economy poly packs for even greater savings. Also available in beautiful pastel colors. And when you buy Markel napkins, you get a special bonus offer coupon on every package. Now, you be sure to save those valuable coupons and get monogrammed cocktail napkins. Now, details on packages, summer or winter, Markel paper napkins are always your very best buy. Remember, Markel makes living a little bit softer.
Power. Play what?
My favorite all-time song, by golly, made number 1. I knew it would. I didn't want to say so, but I knew it would, because if I said it would, it wouldn't do anything. This is Close to You. 10 minutes now past 10 o'clock. That's Ron Lundy. Good morning on a Wednesday morning. I want you to listen to the glass bottle. They are putting it together.
Soft drink tastes great in a bottle. You see the color in front of your eyes. It's uncanny. In real color, you can refill all. It's uncanny. And bottles come in every shape and size. It's uncanny how many ways. Bottles are really saying something. You know it's uncanny how many ways. Bottles are saying something great. You can look right into a bottle. It's uncanny. Your soft drink in front of your eyes. It's uncanny. Just a step for you to reach out for. It's uncanny. And bottles come in every shape and size. Whoa. Yes, they do.
Yes, they do, honey. The Glass Container Manufacturers Institute says drink soft drinks in bottles. Ladies, I want you to get to Gimbel's exciting Cameo Hosiery sale. Now think of it. You save $1.45 to $3 on every 3 pairs of Cameo pantyhose or stockings at Gimbel's today. Now, Gimbel's entire supply is being closed out now at these tremendously reduced prices because Burlington is changing the name and packaging of its famous Cameo brand. You can save 24% to 29% on many styles of Cameo pantyhose and stockings. You can buy 3 pairs of pantyhose for only $5.50. And you can choose from Cantrice nylon, bikini styles, shears, non-runs, and support hose. Or you can get sale price Cameo stockings at Gimbel's Cantrice with heel and toe or nude heel and demi-toe. Love a nude heel. 3 pairs for $3.50. Right now at Gimbel's, you can pick up all your favorite shades and Cameos, pantyhose, and stockings. And you'll save $1.45 to $3 on every 3 pairs you buy. It is the great Cameo Hosiery sale at the Gimbel's nearest you.
I was born and raised down in Alabama on a farm way back up in the woods. I was so ragged that folks used to call me Patches. Papa used to tease me about it. Of course, deep down inside, he was hurt because he'd done all he could. My papa was a great old man. I can see him with a shovel in his hand. See, education he never had. He did wonders when the times got bad. The little money from the crops he raised, well, it pays the bills we made. Whole life that beat him down to the ground. When he tried to get up, life would beat him back down. One day, Papa called me to his dying bed, put his hands on my shoulders, and in tears he said, Patches, I'm depending on your son to pull the family through. My son is all left up to you. 2 days later, Papa passed away, and I became a man that day. So I told Mama I was going to quit school, but she said that was Daddy's strictest rule. So every morning before I went to school, I fed the chickens and I chopped wood too. Sometimes I felt that I couldn't go on. I wanted to leave, just run away from home. But I would remember what my daddy said, with tears in his eyes on his dying bed. He said, Patches, I'm depending on you, son. I tried to do my best. It's up to you to do the rest. Then one day a strong rain came and washed all the crops away. And at the age of 13, I thought I was carrying the weight of the whole world on my shoulders. And you know, Mama knew what I was going through, 'cause every day I had to work the fields, 'cause that's the only way we got our meals. See, I was the oldest of the family, and everybody else depended on me. Every night I heard my mama pray, Lord, give him strength to make it another day. So years have passed and all the kids are grown. Things took Mama to a brand new home. Lord knows
it's Patches, Clarence Carter on WABC. It's 16 minutes past 10 o'clock. It'll be partly sunny, hot, humid again today. High near 90. It'll be well in the 90s today. Believe it. Chance of brief thunder showers this evening. Right now, 85 WABC degrees.
Make big savings on the 6 most famous fenders, like $125 on the Twin Reverse, and saving $255 on the Dual Showman is like getting the Stratocaster free.
You be sure to see your local authorized fender dealer today.
WABC. I'm Ronnie Roundworm. Roundworms like me make most dogs and cats sick, sad, and listless.
Whether you know it or not, your dog or cat could be suffering from roundworms. But give your pet the Hearts Once a Month Wormer and help rid him of harmful roundworms safely without after effects. Simply add the Hearts Wormer to your dog or cat's dinner each month. It'll even help keep roundworms from coming back.
The Hearts Once a Month Wormer. Good for dogs and cats. Bad for roundworms.
If your dog or cat isn't wearing a Hearts 90-day collar, he's missing up to 3 months of flea protection. The Hearts 90-day collar for dogs and cats kills fleas from head to tail. With the Hearts 90-day collar, there's no more itching, no more scratching, because there's no more fleas.
Get a Hearts 90-day collar at your favorite store. And teach a flea, it's no fun to be a flea anymore.
I don't know. Being a flea might not be all that bad. Homeowners, I don't want you to miss Sears' greatest sale of the year, the National Home Appliance Sale. You can buy that appliance you need now, and you get a Kenmore 2-speed, 2-cycle, 3-temperature washer for only $168, or an electric dryer for $98, famous Cold Spot 14.8 cubic foot refrigerator for only $299, a Kenmore zigzag sewing machine, $49, Kenmore canister vacuum cleaner for $23, a color TV for just $166. Now you can save on these and many other items too, and use Sears' easy payment plan. Prices effective through Saturday at Sears. You gonna scream, Stevie? I thought you was gonna scream, Stevie.
Like a fool, I went and stayed too long. I'm wondering if your love's still strong. Ooh, baby, I'm still delivered from yours. Then that time I went and said goodbye. Now I'm back and not ashamed to cry. Ooh, baby,
sealed and delivered 21 past 10, WABC Music Time.
Because you asked for it. Here it is again. Wellington Car Stereo Centers are sale pricing their top-selling 8-track car stereo tape player for only $29.95. That's only $29.95 for the spoiler. A fully transistorized, solid-state, beautiful-sounding machine that usually costs $50 and is in more cars than any other 8-track stereo tape player. Even more, if you have your spoiler installed at Wellington by August 3rd, you get 2 speakers worth $6 absolutely free. Join the sound move people now. Get a stereo tape player in your car. Get it at Wellington Car Stereo Centers, where the whole tape happening began. The spoiler, only $29.95 at all Wellington Car Stereo Centers.
There's the Wellington Center on Hempstead Turnpike, Franklin Square, Long Island. Route 46, Totowa, opposite Two Guys, New Shrewsbury, next to Atlantic Superama. Route 22, Union, across from Rickles Shopping Center, open 6 nights a week.
77 WABC.
The Whistling Kettle. That's the sound of great iced tea.
Iced tea? But didn't I just hear the kettle boil?
Of course. That's where great iced tea starts, with great hot tea. Lipton hot tea.
Cause great iced tea starts with great hot tea. So great iced tea starts with Lipton. Great iced tea starts with great hot tea. So great iced tea starts with Lipton.
It puts more flavor in the cup.
So you get more flavor on ice. It takes the best hot tea to make the best iced tea. It takes Lipton flow-through tea bags, like 2 bags of flavor in 1.
Great iced tea starts with great hot tea. So great iced tea starts with Lipton.
Lipton flow-through tea bags.
Brisk.
Say I will, honey. Yes, I will. Supremes. Everybody has got the right to love on WABC.
Your motor is a face that appears in the nearest mirror. You gotta get it going, and somehow knowing you're gonna have it better than you've ever had it before. You need somebody. Oh yeah. Need somebody.
WABC Music Time is 10:31. Good morning. This is Ron Lundy, Mall Hit Music Radio, WABC with Chicago. This is 25 or 6 to 4. It's 26 minutes now before 11 o'clock on WABC. Hot, hazy 85 WABC degrees. Rockaway Playland has fireworks every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Free admission to Throwpack Midway. Rockaway's Playland Amusement Park is on the Ocean, 98th Street, Rockaway Beach, Queens.
WABC Summer Stars. Here's another winner in the WABC Summer Stars Talent Hunt. Our newest Summer Stars and winners with $25 savings bonds are the Sharpshooters. Mary Ann Fico, 14 years of age. Donna Huron, 14. Ricky Botti, 13. Raymond Tomasetti, 14. And Jerry Koch, 13. The judges selected them from the many neighborhood youngsters competing in a beautiful block party on East 96th Street and Foster Avenue in Canarsie, Brooklyn, in cooperation with the Police Athletic League. Chuck Leonard saying congratulations to the Sharpshooters, our latest WABC Summer Stars.
The whistling kettle. That's the sound of great iced tea.
Iced tea? But didn't I just hear the kettle boil?
Of course. That's where great iced tea starts, with great hot tea. Lipton hot tea.
Cause great iced tea starts with great hot tea. So great iced tea starts with Lipton. Great iced tea starts with great hot tea. So great iced tea starts with Lipton.
It puts more flavor in the cup.
So you get more flavor on ice. It takes the best hot tea to make the best iced tea. It takes Lipton flow-through tea bags, like 2 bags of flavor in one.
Great iced tea starts with great hot tea. So great iced tea starts with Lipton.
Lipton flow-through tea bags.
Brisk.
Music Radio, 77.
That's Mungo Jerry on WABC in the summertime. Number 12 on the Music Power Survey.
In the summertime, when the weather is high, you can stretch right up and touch the sky. When the weather's fine, you got women on your mind. Have a drink, have a drive, go out and see what you can find. If a daddy's rich, take her out for a meal. If a daddy's boy, just do what you feel. Speed along the lane, you go down or return to 25. When the sun goes down, you can make it good and live by. When I grab people, when I dirty, when I mean, we love everybody, but we do as we please. When the weather's fine, we go fishing or go swimming in the sea. We're always happy, the lives we live in, yeah, that's our philosophy. Sing along with us, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee, da-da-da-da-da, yeah, we're happy. Da-da-da, dee-da-da-dee-da-da-da-da.
Now, before 11 o'clock, WABC Music Time. In the summertime, Mungo Jerry, number 12 on the Music Power Survey.
Mom, I told the kids we could stop in for milk and cookies after the game.
Sure. I guess we've got enough milk.
She says it's okay.
Why not buy extra milk? Why not buy extra milk?
Do you drink milk?
Oh, I don't drink it every day.
I didn't think so. Okay, open wide.
Hurts me. As the American Dairy Association says, keep plenty of milk on hand.
Every day the sun goes up, and every night goes down again. All of these things tell me nothing that's up, and all I know is out in your mind. Open my eyes in the cool, cool morning. Open my window, it's a brand new day. Look at your picture and my mind goes crazy. Grab my Levi's and I'm on my way.
Sing your song.
The most music. WABC.
That's Aretha Franklin and WABC. Don't you play that song? 16 minutes before 11 o'clock. Gonna be partly sunny. Don't you listen to this weather forecast, man? Unbelievable. Hot, humid today. High on up in the 90s. Chance of brief thunder shower this evening. I hope so. Cloudy, warm, humid tonight and tomorrow with a chance of thunder showers tomorrow. Right now it's 85 WABC degrees.
It's a whole new way of living. Pepsi helps supply the drive. It's got a lot to give to those who like to live. 'Cause Pepsi helps them come alive. It's the Pepsi generation. Coming at you, going strong. Put yourself behind the Pepsi. If you're 11, you belong. You got a lot to live, and Pepsi got a lot to give. You got a lot to live, and Pepsi got a lot to give.
Young is talking on the phone so long, your ear really hurts. Young is laughing till you're weak at nothing. Young is acne.
Young is doing something about it with 3 great anti-acne troubleshooters from Natural Wonder. Anti-acne night treatment to work on trouble spots while you sleep. Soft scrub, medicated face wash to cleanse oily skin. And Super Soap, a medicated scrub bar to get at oil-clogged pores.
They really work. Young is awful. Young is wonderful.
With a little help from Natural Wonder by Revlon.
Listen to the sound of a pretty young thing blinking her bare eyelashes. Now listen to the sound of the pretty young thing blinking her eyelashes while wearing Big Lash Mascara by Natural Wonder. Yeah. Oh, wow. Notice the difference? With Big Lash Mascara, your eyes make a bigger impression on guys. All right. It's Natural Wonder's body builder for skinny lashes. I think it makes them look longer, thicker, curlier. Yeah. It's hypoallergenic, too. Big Lash Mascara from Natural Wonder by Revlon. Yeah. For pretty young things.
That's Ronnie Dyson on WABC. The most music in New York at 13 minutes before 11 o'clock. Sing it.
I'm not saying I want to change you.
Tyson. On WABC, if you may, let me make love to you. Why can't I touch you? That's number 9. At 10 minutes before 11 o'clock, WABC Music Time.
Cool and unbubbly. I love iced tea. Oh, lovely iced tea. Iced tea. The flavor divine. Iced tea. Divine. Oh, divine. Your flavor won't fade. Your champagne. You are liquid poetry. Testy, testy tea. Testy, testy tea. Testy iced tea. Testy iced tea. Testy, testy tea. Testy, testy tea. Testy, testy, testy. Special plan to have iced tea. Every day have some iced tea. Get don't have to keep your throat dirty. But you sure that the tea is definitely tea.
Tetley iced tea. It's liquid poetry.
77 WABC.
Sure, something has to be done about high prices, and what Ford is doing is right on the price sticker. For example, we added the things you said you wanted to a Galaxy 500, but we cut the total price $110. We took a big, quiet Ford Galaxy 500 and added good-looking extras like a vinyl roof, an all-vinyl interior, and wheel covers. We added long-lasting value with a special metallic paint, chrome rocker panel moldings, and chrome door edge guards. Ford added all those things to a Galaxy 500 and then cut the total suggested retail price $110. Everybody's talking about prices, but effective right now, Ford is doing something about it. Prices will never be this low again. Come on. See your Ford dealer.
Come on. All right. It's 8 minutes now before 11 o'clock on WABC. Going to be another day like a carbon copy yesterday. It's going to be hot, humid, high up in the 90s. Might get some thunder showers late this afternoon or tonight. Right now it's 85 WABC degrees from the album McCartney. WABC New York. Consolidated Edison says it's reduced its voltage for the third straight day. The voltage, at least initially, is down by 3%. Con Ed is appealing to all New Yorkers this morning to cut back on their use of electricity in light of high heat and humidity and recent equipment breakdowns, which have reduced Con Ed's generating capacity by some 15%. At City Hall this morning, Charles Luce, Con Ed's board chairman, met with Mayor Lindsay to discuss the city's current power emergency. This morning's meeting also discussed the high levels of air pollution now blanketing New York City. Robert Rickles, the Air Resources Commissioner, talked about the problem this way.
Well, I think the levels are slightly worse than yesterday, not significantly different. I think the major concern right now is the fact that they're now talking about 3 more days of this kind of weather at least.
And Rickles says due to the air pollution, people with respiratory diseases should take it easy. Rickles asked those who can to avoid using their cars to drive into the city. A rap on the knuckles for the Trailways Bus Company. In Washington, an examiner for the Interstate Commerce Commission recommends that Trailways be forced to suspend bus service between New York and Washington for 20 days. The examiner says Trailways has been allowing drivers to work more than 70 hours per week in violation of the Transport Department safety rules. At City Hall this morning, another drive for a unit pricing law in New York. City Council Majority Leader Thomas Cute says he's backing a bill to force retailers to post unit prices for most commodities used in homes. World News, then weather on WABC. This is John Maher.
This is news from American Contemporary Radio, and I'm Joe Templeton in Washington. Democratic National Chairman condemns U.S. involvement in Southeast Asia. Details on that story in 60 seconds.
Why have World Book at home when Mark School's got a set? And the library's only a few blocks.
Mr. Robert Barker, president of the World Book Encyclopedia.
When a child asks questions at home, that's when the spark of interest can best be kindled. But why World Book? Because it's the most usable and understandable encyclopedia. Over 1 million teachers and librarians have chosen World Book.
Welcome World Book into your home. It makes a complex world make sense.
The Smells of Summer by Henry Gibson. The smells of summer are everywhere, from mildew and showers to sneakers you wear. Smells in your household from cellar to attic. Germs in your garbage can sure gets dramatic. Now you can cover 'em up with a perfumey spray, but when Lysol spray sprays 'em, them smells go away. Kills germs causing smells on things, stops mildew and freshens. Making summer smell good again is Lysol's profession. Lysol brand spray disinfectant, that is.
The Democratic Reform Commission is holding hearings here in Washington this morning on the role of young people in American politics. Lawrence O'Brien, the Democratic National Chairman, is testifying right now. In his opening statement, O'Brien talked about responsibility and the war in Vietnam.
The young like to place blame, and there is plenty of that around for all of us. Working closely with two Democratic presidents in the 1960s, I defended that war publicly. I urged congressional candidates in 1966 to run in support of the president's efforts in Vietnam.
And O'Brien told Senator George McGovern, who's heading the Democratic Reform Commission,
Mr. Chairman, our deep, continued, indeed seemingly endless involvement in Southeast Asia is simply wrong.
Lawrence O'Brien says the young people in America will never support the Democratic Party until the party denounces the war. The eastern part of the U.S. in the grip of a heat wave again today. Temperatures in New York City reported going up faster than yesterday. Consolidated Edison has already reduced power 3% this morning in New York City. Levels of air pollution in New York and some other major eastern cities also reported to be dangerously high this morning. Attorney General John Mitchell says this morning it'll be necessary for the courts to eventually move against segregation in some parts of the North. Yesterday, Mitchell predicted that practically all segregation in the school systems of the South would be eliminated this fall. In London, delegates of the Dockers Union voted 51 to 31 this morning to end that strike by longshoremen in Britain. If the settlement is approved by the rank and file, 47,000 dock workers will be back on the job in Britain the first of the week. About 3,000 Cambodian troops are reported to have regrouped near Kiri Ram and will try again to drive enemy troops out of Kiri Ram. Cambodian troops withdrew from Kiri Ram yesterday after nearly 3 weeks of fighting. The Israeli government is to meet again tomorrow to try and decide whether to accept the U.S. peace proposal for the Middle East. Apparently nothing was decided at a 2-hour meeting in Tel Aviv this morning. Israel says its planes attacked targets in Jordan this morning, 15 to 25 miles east of the Jordan River. George Meany, president of the AFL-CIO, calls on Congress today to step up the minimum wage to at least $2 an hour. It's now $1.60. Meany says the increase is needed to help low-income workers who are hardest hit by inflation. A young gunman gave up to police today in Cordoba, Spain. The man tried to hijack an Argentine airliner to Cuba. The annual All-America Golf Banquet was held last night in New York. Vice President Agnew was there to receive an award for promoting the game of golf. And accepting the award, the Vice President talked about what golf has done for him.
What golf has given me is companionship, a sense of humility, a sense of personal inadequacy that can be overcome through diligent concentration. And it's one of the most wonderful disciplining factors for young people I've ever seen.
Vice President Agnew said that people who like golf like people. That's the report from New York, making contemporary news.
Right now, 87 degrees in New York under hazy skies. This is the News Before the Hour, a service of ABC News. Oh, more music.
R97 WABC.
WABC, New York.
Ron Lundy.
It's 2 minutes past 11 o'clock, WABC Music Time. Good morning. On this Wednesday morning, it's Ron Lundy with me, the Supremes, and the Temptations. And believe it, I'm gonna make you love me.
I'm gonna do all the things for you a girl wants a man to do. Oh, baby, I'll sacrifice for you. I'll even do wrong for you. Oh, baby, every minute, every hour, I'm gonna shower you with love and affection. Look what is coming in your direction. I'm gonna make you love me. Oh, yes, I will. Yes, I will. I'm gonna make you love me. Oh, yes, I will. Yes, I will. My love is strong, you see. I know you'll never get tired of me. Oh, baby. And I'm gonna use every trick in the book. I'll try my best to get you hooked. Hey, baby, I'm yours. And every night, every day, I'm gonna get you. Look out, boy, 'cause I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna make you love me. Ooh, yes, I will. Yes, I will. And I'm gonna make you love me. Ooh, yes, I will. You know I will. Every breath I take, and each and every step I make, brings me closer, baby, closer to you.
And with each beat of my heart, for every day we apart, I'll hunger for every wish that I
And every day, I'm gonna get you. Look out, 'cause I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna make you love me. Oh, I'm gonna make you love me.
past 11 o'clock, WABC Music Time.
Your name is Elliot Gould. You just made MASH. Now, where do you go from here? Some people think move is about moving.
I got a weirdo for a mover.
Some people think move is about the communication gap.
Blah, blah, blah. Oscar, blah, 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 blah. You lousy kids, no respect for anything.
Some people think move is just an entertaining comedy. Some people think move is more than that.
Setting something into motion, something I can't control.
Elliot Gould and Paula Prentice. Move.
You didn't try something funny?
In color from 20th Century Fox, Move is rated R. Under 17, not admitted without a parent. It's pure gold.
Oh, that's kinky.
I think you're pretty kinky, too, kid. Move starts Friday on Broadway at the Criterion and on the East Side at the Baronet Theater.
WABC.
Jackson 5 Stairs, Alive, Ronnie Dyson, all hit music radio, WABC.
Power, play what? Play what? Play what? Play what?
With the Carpenters. Number one song at 8 minutes past 11 o'clock from all hit music radio, WABC.
Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near? Just like me, they long to be close to you. Why do stars fall down from the sky every time you walk by?
Love it. As the Carpenters close to you at 11 minutes past 11 o'clock. WABC Music Time. Hot 87 WABC degrees. Oh, sing it, Yolanda.
And you're for me, you're unbubbly, noticeably. Oh, tiny teely, tetley tea. Oh, tetley tea, tetley iced tea. Oh, I'm for you, and you're for me. You're unbubbly, noticeably. Oh, tiny teely, tetley tea. Tetley, 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 tetley tea.
Tetley iced tea. Cool, delicious, unbubbly. It's liquid poetry.
You slide down westly, and even when the ice melts your one teeth, it tastes like Kindle gets some extra grocery. Your favorite grocery. And when you make it, take it from me, make it tetley, tetley, tetley. It's a bubbly, 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 tetley, tetley, tiny teely. It's a
A heavy dude. It's 12 minutes now past 11 o'clock on WABC. 77 WABC.
You know why I admire you, Stanley? Because when you see something wrong, you do something about it.
I tried.
Like picketing the Chinese embassy to protest the Asian flu.
We should have done some good.
It doesn't matter. It showed your inner strength. In fact, next to you, I feel inadequate.
But you have strength too, Barbara. Take your frizzies.
Frizzies?
Yeah, those weird frazzled ends on your hair. It takes guts to walk around like that. Is it some kind of protest against conformity?
Well, they kind of come naturally.
You really look like that?
But it's what's in your heart that counts.
Yeah, but it's what's on your head that everybody sees, Barbara.
Hey, don't sing the frizzy blues. Now there's Protein 21. A new shampoo that used regularly helps split ends disappear. Protein 21 makes your hair softer feeling, shinier, and more manageable. Get Protein 21, the shampoo for the frizzy blues. I got the
That's Credence. Oh, yeah. From the album Cosmo's Factory. It's Looking Out My Back Door. For Music Radio 77 WABC.
Just got home from Illinois, locked the front door open for it. Got to sit down and take a rest on the porch. Imagination sets in, pretty soon I'm singing. Looking out my back door. It's giant doing cartwheels, statue wearing high heels. Look at all the happy creatures dancing on the lawn. Dinosaur controller, listening to Buck Owens.
partly sunny, hot, humid this afternoon. Chance of brief thunder showers. I hope so toward evening. High in the low to middle 90s. Okay, going to be hot again tonight and tomorrow. Right now it's 87 WABC degrees. You know, the hay fever season will soon hit the New York area, and any one of the 62 different kinds of pollen can pollute the air you breathe. What can you do about it? Listen.
Timothy grass, ragweed, pigweed, cockleburr, these are only a few of the pollens that can cause hay fever. Fact is, there are 62 different kinds of pollen that can make your summer pure torture. And you know what that means. Sneezing, runny nose, and watery eyes. You can help relieve all these symptoms with one contact capsule. 600 tiny time pills send medicines right into your bloodstream to help relieve you for up to 12 full hours. That's 3 times longer than hay fever tablets or pills. Contact can relieve sneezing, runny nose, and watery eyes. Now you know why more people take Contact than any other hay fever medicine. So no matter which of the 62 pollens cause your hay fever, take 12-hour Contact. Get all day or all night relief from hay fever.
Now broadcast number 1039 in WABC's continuing study of drug abuse.
The drug scene. WABC wanted to learn about it, so we asked young people to call anonymously. Here's what one has to say.
I used to live in the city, and I hear all these people, saying how there's no drugs in the suburban, it's all a city problem. But there's so much drugs up here, it's really unbelievable. It's like everybody ignores it, and it's really, that's what's the bad part about it, because everything's available up here.
You're invited to mail your comments about these drug scene programs to Drug Scene, WABC, New York 10019.
Government adds to your fund. Double's fun for everyone. Double freshly smooth with stew. You will love it. Minions do. Makes your mouth feel fresh and clean. After meals and in between. Double mint adds to your fun. Double mint chewing gum.
Yes, you'll love the double fresh taste and double smooth chewing goodness of Double Mint gum. That's why chewing Double Mint doubles the pleasure of everything you do.
Double mint adds to your fun. Double pleasure all in one. So delicious, great to chew. Treat yourself and your friends too. Tastes so good and lasts so long. Get some soon, you can't go wrong. Double mint adds to your fun. Double mint chewing gum.
With the 5 stair steps. That's number 10 on WABC's Music Power Survey. 19 past 11, this is Ron Lundy. Good morning.
Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Someday, yeah, we'll put it together and we'll get it undone. Someday we'll get it as much lighter. Someday, yeah, we'll walk in the rays of a beautiful sun.
Child, I love you. 22 minutes past 11 o'clock, number 10 on the Music Power Survey on WABC. That's Ron Lundy. Good morning on this Wednesday morning.
For $1 billion in gold and the general's girl, they'll break through the walls of El Condor or die trying. National General Pictures presents Jim Brown and Lee Van Cleef as the two men who penetrate the impregnable fortress, El Condor. They scale the 100-foot walls, destroy the murderous cannons, slaughter the soldiers in the arms of their women. They violate every rule and every one inside the walls of El Condor. Jim Brown and Lee Van Cleef are the biggest wall busters in the business. Patrick O'Neill is the general, and Mariana Hill is the girl who leaves nothing to the imagination. El Condor, rated R, restricted. Under 17, not admitted without parent.
That starts Friday at a National General Showcase Theater near you.
This is a special report from the WABC Newsroom. This is a special report from the WABC Newsroom. Mayor Lindsay announced minutes ago that he's taking steps to cope with a high level of air pollution which is blanketing New York. Mayor Lindsay says the city will invoke Stage 1 of its emergency air pollution alert plan. Lindsay explained this way.
Stage 1 involves the following. The Department of Sanitation will cut its incineration by 20%. Municipal hospitals and housing authority are making preparations to shut down all on-site incinerators, if necessary, by 3 o'clock this afternoon. All private persons in the city having on-site incinerators are urged to prepare for the possibility that all incinerators will be shut down if conditions warrant. Also, they should review and inspect all facilities for clean operation. Further, large industrial emitters should prepare for reductions.
Mayor Lindsay says he's asking all motorists to avoid driving into New York if possible, but if they must, to avoid the central business area. Lindsay says it's possible the city may ban all autos south of 59th Street in Manhattan in light of the serious air pollution. Such a ban has not yet been declared. This has been a special report from the WABC Newsroom. Stay tuned for further details.
WABC Music Summer. Ron Lundy.
This is the sound of summer. Summer means fun in the sun, but it also means bothersome perspiration. And bacteria grow in perspiration, can lead to heat rash, skin irritation, odor. Help guard against perspiration problems with Mexana medicated powder. Mexana fights the bacteria in perspiration. It's medicated with a blend of hexachlorophene, oil of eucalyptus, and camphor. All in a unique cornstarch formula that absorbs moisture up to 80 times faster than talcum powder. So Mexana helps fight perspiration problems two ways. It's antiseptic to help protect you from skin discomforts caused by perspiration. And it absorbs moisture faster. Keeps you feeling shower fresh all day. And now, Mexana has been selected for use by the United States Olympic team. Join the team. Beat the heat this summer with Mexana medicated powder, the family skin powder, after every bath.
Billy Joe's got a new song on WABC. This is a hot prospect. Oh, good record.
When she smiles up soft and gentle with a trace of misty morning and the promise of tomorrow in her eyes. And I just can't help believing when she's lying close beside me and my heart beats with
lightly with new spray-on hair lightener. New Clairol Lemon Go Lightly with rich Clairol conditioners that lightens your hair with lemony freshness and a little help from the sun. From Clairol.
On Lundy date,
27 minutes before 12 noon. This is Ron Lundy. Good morning. I go play a pretty song for you because I love you. This is Bread.
Life is for us to
at 25 minutes before 12 noon. WABC Music Time.
Eric, the red is here. A different kind of cigar. You can tell by the burgundy aroma. Oh, that burgundy aroma. But wait till you taste that mellow burgundy flavor. Both in a brave, filter-tip cigar and the bold sides of Scandinavian descent. Eric Burgundy. Oh, that burgundy flavor.
Yes, I love it. Love it. It's a hazy, hot day. 87 WABC degrees. Going to get hotter. Up in the 90s. You know, Castro's 6 huge manufacturing plants and 59 showrooms join in presenting the most extraordinary anniversary sale in the company's 39-year history. Now, the combined strength of Castro's great 6-plant production capacity and tremendous volume make these remarkable prices possible. There's no better time than now to select a stunning, custom-designed Castro convertible that opens to sleep, too. Don't miss Castro's great 39th anniversary sale. Convenient terms, including Master Charge and Bank AmeriCard available. Castro, first to conquer living space. All showrooms open evenings.
Summer comes here to play. WABC.
Now the sound of a rocking new group, the Glass Bottle.
Stay straight in a bottle. It's uncanny, the color in front of your eyes. It's uncanny, it's real, 'cause you can receive them. It's uncanny, and bottles come in every shape and size. It's uncanny how many ways bottles are really saying something. It's uncanny how many ways bottles are saying something great. You can look right into a bottle. It's uncanny, see a soft drink in front of your eyes. It's uncanny, it's a snap for you to recap from. Uncanny, and bottles come in every shape and size.
The Glass Container Manufacturers Institute says drink soft drinks in glass bottles.
Most music on Music Radio 77.
Action album live at Leeds. The Who. Summertime Blues.
Well, I went to the
son, but you're young to vote.
To help you, son, but you're too young to vote. Yeah, 19 minutes now before 12 noon, Summertime Blues on WABC.
Young and free, a beach party in the sun. Young and free, a rainy day in records. You're young and free, and young and free products are you. A complete line of beauty aids made especially for your young needs, like Young and Free shampoo and cream rinse. Here's a combination that will make your hair more beautiful than you ever dreamed. Young and Free cream rinse comes in a handy spray container. Take it with you anywhere. Young and Free shampoo and Young and Free cream rinse. Try them.
You can get Young and Free products at Two Guys and other fine stores.
Peace Corps is looking for experienced math teachers to teach math
Are asking for experienced industrial arts teachers to teach in junior high and high school.
Science teachers in Korea.
The Peace Corps needs nurses, Micronesia, and British Honduras. Are asking for experienced teachers and electricians and home economists and topographers and civil engineers. Write the Peace Corps, Washington, D.C. We've been looking all over for you.
This is it. Your Pontiac dealer's 1970 leftover sale is here. Leftover Bonnevils, leftover Catalinas, leftover Firebirds, leftover GTOs, leftover Grand Prix. Every 70 Pontiac must go to make room for the 71s. Every leftover Pontiac is being sold at the absolute minimum price. They can't go any lower. You know it. We know it. If you want a choice of accessories, you better move fast. We know from experience the models with factory air conditioning and other luxury accessories will go first. Don't wait. This is the last call for the 1970 Pontiac leftovers.
Take advantage of Pontiac's leftover sale. While they last, get a 70 leftovers now.
Don't be left out. Get to your Pontiac dealer fast.
Mama told me. 16 minutes before 12 noon, All Hit Music Radio, WABC.
Whiskey in your water, sugar in your tea. What's all these crazy questions they're asking me? This is the craziest party that could ever be. Don't turn on the lights, cause I don't want to see.
before 12 noon, WABC Music Time. It's Ron Lundy. Good morning. How you doing? On a Wednesday morning, hot Wednesday morning, up to 89 WABC degrees on this 29th day of July. You know, homeowners, I don't want you to miss Sears' greatest sale of the year, the National Home Appliance Sale. Now, you can buy that appliance you need now. You got a Kenmore 2-speed, 2-cycle, 3-temperature washer for only $168, or an electric dryer for $98. A famous cold spot 14.8 cubic foot refrigerator for only $299. A Kenmore zigzag sewing machine, $49. A Kenmore canister vacuum cleaner for $23. Color TV, just $166. And you can save on these and many other items too. Use Sears Easy Payment Plan, price effective through Saturday.
77 WABC.
Isn't it about time to start thinking about number one? That's right. You owe yourself Omega 100s. Big, new tobacco taste you don't have to inhale.
You owe yourself the big O. Get to know the big O. Omega 100, Omega 100.
Omega 100 little cigars. 100 millimeters long, filter tip like a cigarette. But what a difference.
Satisfaction with no inhaling action. Omega 100, Omega 100.
Omega has a special taste that satisfies, gratifies without inhaling.
You owe yourself, so show yourself.
The Big O, Omega 100 millimeter little cigars.
You owe yourself the big O. Get to know the big O. Omega 100.
And now, this is Elvis Presley. It's the Wonder of You at 11 minutes before 12 on WABC.
When no one else can understand me, when everything I do is wrong, you give me hope and consolation. You give me strength to carry on, and you're always there to lend a hand in everything I do. And the wonder of you. And when you smile, the world is brighter. You touch my hand and I'm a king. Your kiss to me is worth a fortune. Your love for me is everything. I guess I'll never know the reason why you love me as you do. That's the wonder of you.
What is your name, little lipstick?
I am.
I didn't ask if you exist. I asked your name.
I am an ice chrome. Natural Wonders new lipstick with a whole new kind of silvery frost. And my name is I Am.
Funny name for a lipstick.
I'm a peach.
That's your name?
My name is Mama Coral. I'm Mickey Mauve. I'm Gypsy Rose Leaf. I'm Cinnamony.
I give up.
I'm Pinky Red.
I'm silver polish, and I've got the most silvery shine of all.
Oh, no, you don't.
They're all right. Meet the lip frosts that outshine them all. New Ice Chromes by Natural Wonder. 8 super shiny colors that won't stain, won't change color on your lips. Chilled with silvery frost that never goes chalky white. So highly polished it beams back light. Gives you the soft, cool mouth you always wanted, but couldn't get till now.
Now, come on. No kidding. What is your name?
I am.
New Ice Chromes, the lip frosts that outshine them all. From Natural Wonder by Revlon. For pretty young things.
Yes. The assembled multitude is amongst us. This is Overture from Tommy. 8 minutes before 12. This is Rod Lundy on WABC.
News before the hour on WABC New York. Mayor Lindsay says the city is facing 2 crises, air pollution and a sagging Con Ed power capacity. Mayor Lindsay says the city is invoking stage number 1 of the city's emergency air pollution plan, meaning the sanitation department will cut back incineration operations. Incinerators at municipal hospitals and housing projects will shut down at 3 o'clock this afternoon. The mayor also asking consumers to avoid using electricity wherever possible. Con Ed says it will cut voltage by 5% at noon today. The Transit Authority says it's uncertain whether there will be enough power available for normal subway schedules today. 1/3 of the Transit Authority's scheduled trains were taken out of service during last evening's rush hour. More on New York's double crisis later in the news. About 300 homes on Staten Island blacked out when a primary feed wire came down in Willowbrook, Staten Island last night. A Con Ed spokesman says trouble crews repaired the damage shortly before midnight. Police looking today for a former friend of a 38-year-old woman from Babylon, Long Island, found shot dead in her car last night while her 20-year-old son wandered wounded nearby. Mrs. Janice Wrench pronounced dead on arrival at Good Samaritan Hospital. Her son, Rudy Culliver, treated at Central General Hospital and released. The president of the Uniformed Firefighters Association has called on the Penn Central and other businesses to stop playing amateur firefighter and endangering the lives of thousands of people. Michael May says he's disturbed to learn that Penn Central tried to extinguish a fire with its own employees on Monday. World news, then weather on WABC. This is John Maher.
This is news from American Contemporary Radio, and I'm Don Gardner in New York. A pollution alert in New York City. Details on that story in 60 seconds.
Recently, our son knocked himself out on a school assignment, and he still received a disappointing grade.
Mr. Robert Barker, president of the World Book Encyclopedia.
The competition for grades, the competition for getting into college, indeed, the competition for success is getting tougher all the time. That's why World Book conducts a continuing study of classroom curriculum. This means we're constantly getting information on what's being taught and how it's being taught at different grade levels all across the country. We know what teachers expect of their students. In short, we help students compete more effectively. A very good reason why World Book is the largest selling encyclopedia and why over 1 million teachers and librarians have chosen World Book.
Welcome World Book into your home.
And get ahead of the competition.
World Book. It makes a complex world make sense.
The dictionary says smog is fog made heavier by smoke and chemical fumes. Along the East Coast, you don't have to look in the dictionary this morning to find smog. One look out the window and you can see it all around. For 6 days in a row, the area from Atlanta to past New York has been plagued with smog. And here in New York City this morning, Mayor John Lindsay made this announcement.
This morning I met with the Emergency Control Board in City Hall, and we have decided to invoke Stage 1 of Emergency Air Pollution Alert Plan.
Stage 1 of a pollution alert means all city-operated incinerators shut down and no non-essential driving. Mayor Lindsay says he may ban cars completely from some parts of New York City this afternoon. Baltimore is even worse than New York City. Baltimore is now at Stage 2 on a pollution alert. And because of the hot and humid weather here in New York, The electric power company says it will again reduce power by 5% in just a few minutes. And Con Edison says it may have to reduce power by 8% if things get worse. When power is reduced by 8%, it starts to affect electric motors and lights get dimmer. A Senate committee is holding hearings on mercury pollution in waterways. Senator Philip Hart of Michigan is chairman of the committee. Senator Hart told the committee this morning,
We may now be experiencing one of the greatest environmental crises in our history. It's been reported that at least 17 states now are afflicted with unsafe mercury levels in fish or water.
One of the first witnesses before Senator Hart's committee this morning was Senator Winton Prouty of Vermont. And Senator Prouty said,
Today, I have urged President Nixon to designate mercury a hazardous substance and recommend methods and means for the removal of mercury from lakes, rivers, and streams.
Senator Prouty's state of Vermont has already forbidden the sale of any fish caught in its lakes and rivers because of mercury pollution. Mercury is a poison. It has an effect on brain and nerve cells. The Civil Aeronautics Board this morning ordered domestic airlines to keep their present fares in effect until the 15th of October. In the meantime, the CAB says it will accept applications for new fares and will hold public hearings. A bureau in Chicago says the police have found a body next to the tracks of the Illinois Central. The Chicago police figure that the man was trying to blow up the railroad tracks, but the explosives went off too soon. The tracks were not damaged. In London, union executives of the striking dock workers this morning voted to recommend an end to the strike. Here's the announcement by Jack Jones, Executive Secretary of the Dock Workers Union.
The strike will be over on Monday. The decision of the delegate conference by 51 votes to 31 was that there should be an organized return to work on Monday.
Jones says the recommendation is to accept the pay increases suggested by the government panel, but many of the London dockers are hollering that their union sold them out. B-52s active again today. The B-52s dropped about 750 tons of bombs on enemy positions in 3 northern areas of South Vietnam. If you're in the Army and hate reveille, go join the Dutch Army. Dutch troops are no longer going to have to respond to reveille at 6:30. Instead, the Dutch troops must show up for 8 o'clock roll call, showered and shaved.
Hi Karate After Shave and Cologne presents Sounds of Self-Defense. A seminar on how to make scary-sounding noises in case your girl loses her head over your high karate. Now it's drill time. Imagine your girl attacks you in an elevator, telephone booth, or on a motorcycle. Repeat after me. One more time. This seminar has been brought to you by High Karate After Shave and Cologne. High Karate. Be careful how you use it.
Right now, 89 degrees in New York under hazy skies. This has been News Before the Hour, a service of ABC News.
The most music on 77 WABC.